Joining us now, Dr. Vin Gupta, pulmonologist, global health policy expert, and MS Now medical contributor. Former Senator Claire McCaskill is back with us. So, Dr. Gupta, when you look at the big picture of this history of lies that this administration has told about health, should we worry about comments even when some members of his family might laugh them off?
We should, and I'm glad you did that rerun of the last 6 years, Chris, because it upsets us across medical societies and those that care for patients because they treat their platform, which is a hallowed platform, the highest levels and that you can get, with such a lack of seriousness. You put it out there, they're laughing about it. Dr. Oz is a major platform, and he's laughing about these fast food takes and these claims about soda. And maybe just to correct the record here, soda beverages, and maybe we feel like we don't even need to because it's so nonsensical, but soda beverages do not kill grass. And I think this is where maybe the president is just confused, doesn't have his facts right. Baking soda can kill grass. There's numerous health concerns with carbonated beverages. I know a lot of us probably don't even need to hear this, but weight gain, insulin resistance, high blood pressure, you name it. There's no health benefits to it. And yet they laugh it off. They talk about it. He talks about his little red button. And I'm also glad you brought up the Tylenol autism study in pregnancy. There is no link. We knew back in September when you and I had that conversation that there was no link. There was already great data showing no link. If a pregnant woman takes Tylenol, if she needs it for a high fever, there's no harm to baby. Yet 2 days ago, Chris, fluoride study proved that there's no detrimental impact to cognitive development with fluoride concentrations in our drinking supply. So on and on, there's lies, there's retractions, but they just do not take their platform seriously.
Senator, supporters of the president often do laugh off comments like this. It's the president being the president. Oh, he's real. Sometimes he talks off the cuff. Are we making too much of this?
No, let me be very clear. The vaccine skepticism is killing people. It is putting children at danger in this country. And you can look one place where that is all coming from, whether it's the vaccines or the Tylenol, and it's RFK and Dr. Oz. He's put people in charge of government agencies that are supposed to be helping us navigate the science of health. And he's put charlatans in there that don't care about the science. I mean, 10 years ago, I had a hearing with Dr. Oz and called him to task. In his program on TV, he actually said, green coffee beans are a miracle in a bottle for weight loss. Acai berries are your ticket to good health and losing weight. And I confronted him with all that. And basically, he said, well, yeah, you got to hemmed and hawed. And this was him as a doctor on television doing the same thing that Donald Trump is doing with his irresponsible comments about Tylenol and Diet Coke and all of it. We can't have a healthy America without science. And the sooner that we put people in charge that respect science, the healthier we will be.
Dr. Gupta, in that same interview, Dr. Oz also said that Trump eating junk food on the campaign trail maybe helps him avoid getting sick. He said, and I'm quoting, "It's food made in large reputable chains because they have quality control on meals." We've been talking about a declining trust in science. How much do comments like this, even, again, casual, contribute to that decay?
Oh, I think he's giving justification in many ways, just contradicting what his boss is putting out there. If there's one line of agreement that I think all of us believe in, is that ultra-processed foods are bad for the human body. And RFK Jr. is using his platform to talk about that. And I think that's an area of agreement that we all are aligned on. And yet, Dr. Oz I saw that comment. It was nonsensical. Every food generating or food industry has quality control measures in place. So that doesn't make any sense. To everything that isn't a fast food chain that they produce and then give to consumers is highly processed, ultra processed, filled with saturated fat type food. So it doesn't make any sense what he's trying to connote. He also said in that same interview, Chris, and I'm going to bring this up because this comes up a lot, that somehow the fact that he cited Trump had high testosterone levels and therefore he has great health. There is no linkage between having a high testosterone level and somehow automatically having great health. It's a nonsensical correlation. But I love the fact that Senator McCaskill brought up her hearings about 10 years ago, where she took him to task, because guys like Dr. Oz are being brainwashed right now by a lot of people because he has power. And credit to Senator McCaskill for holding him to account, because folks like myself and my colleagues remember those days. We have not forgotten who Dr. Oz is. He is a charlatan. He is not to be taken seriously.